Here we have Pegasus Flying Horse by LEGO DREAMZzz. Set number 71457 contains 482 bricks, retails for $49.99, and this set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. And yeah, that's essentially what we're building, is a dark version of a My Little Pony. Here's the minifigures the set's going to have inside the box, and that's essentially what we're doing on the back here. And I'm hoping there are at least some hidden gems in this. Let's open this up and see, because, well, the last couple of sets I've done, these have been pretty bland in terms of just color and excitement. Alright, this one's got your usual five individual bags, some wing pieces, and a set of stickers. And you can tell these are going to go on those bricks with bows, so that will be something I'll have to remove later on. Well, today we're going to be looking at the parts. So I have a feeling this is not going to be a family build. I'm hoping all this stuff is individually built. But we're not going to worry about that right now, because we're going to focus on bag one. Well, at least this set comes with a brick separator. And boy, my table's sure getting all dinged up. And no, that's not from tutorials, that's from set builds. And that will not come off, so I think I'm going to have to really clean this down. And yeah, do I really need to go through the details of this? You know, we got their bat wings and the brick separator, 2x4 plates. Plenty of bionicle fingers in black, lots of black pieces, black 1x4 sticks. I have a bunch of those. And okay, this is like a really dark gray, like a black metallic parabola or a parabolic ring. I can use those. And we got some of these little horn pieces. These are probably going to be bones for My Little Pony. We got a minifigure head, and we got ourselves a red wig. Makes a good sewing thimble. And your generic 1x6 plates and 2x2 round plates. We got a 2x2 brick that takes a ball joint. Here's the head. And nice torso. Is that head double-sided? Yes, it is. She looks like she's kind of disgusted. Well, and this is the 5th one I've done, and they've all been pretty bland colors. Nothing I'm into. We'll see, though. And yeah, 1x2 plate, 2 clips, and upwards 1x2 by 2x2 angular plate, legs, 2x2 plate with 2 studs. Some of you said you didn't know this plate came in this dark gray. Yeah, it does. All right, and that's pretty much what was in that bag. Let's look at this one here, and I'm going to try to go through these pretty quickly, because, matter of fact, I have filmed, this will be my 5th one, I haven't even edited any of these, so that tells you really how far I'm really going with it. We have a printed eye there. That'd be good for Halloween, so we get 2 of those. Maybe I'll have to save those for something creepy, huh? Plenty of teeth pieces in spring green. And we got ourselves a couple of forks in there. And some of these, you know, a holder that takes a 3.2 stick. Some skeleton arms. One of these little transparent clear minifigure accessories. Put this over the torso where the head goes on the top, and you can attach something to this 1x2 round plate. And a 2x2 round jumper plate, some horns, some of these type of pieces here, and a voodoo doll body. I don't know what these are called. And I'm trying to get all the scratches off my counter from all the reviews. And we got plenty of these friction pins and stuff like that. And so far, if this isn't any indication of what this build's going to be like, I don't know, these parts don't look too exciting. Well, let's take a look at some more bland colors in bag 2. I do see some pieces that may be of interest. I have a feeling some of these are going to get stickered up. Okay. And I've been eyeballing these. Coral 2x2 by 2/3 plate with bow. Okay, we get some more of these snot bricks. How many of these do we get in there? These are 1x2 by 1 2/3. These have 4 studs. These have 8 studs. All right, so this is almost like what we see in brick heads. I can always use those. Plenty of 2x4 and 2x6 plates. Oh wow, some of these fender pieces. If you want to make an ATV in magenta, there you go, right there. In addition to a claw piece. And we have ourselves an inverted 1x3x2 brick with bow. Some of these type of pieces. Oh, these are 45-degree slopes. I thought they were round. You know, that would look good like if you're building maybe like a 50 style diner or something like that and put this part of the top of the roof. Then we got our 2x3 and 2x2 plates. Some of these. Is there another one there or is that it? Yeah, we get 2 of those. I think they're supposed to mate up with these. So it's a corner bow. You got a... Oh! Remember when I was doing the tiny house? I had to order a bunch of these 2x3 brick with bow. Here they are in here. Well, I got a little extras now. And some inverted 1x4 bricks with bow, 2x8 plates, and 1x12 plates in black. This would come in handy. Another one of these swords. Well, the first one I've seen in here. I found the king's crown. Here's the thing. Here's the torso. Jay, you're going fast. I know. I gotta stay awake today. This is gonna put me to sleep, so I gotta stay awake. Here's the legs. 1x2 plates with the ball joint, and you got a 2x2 round brick with the 2 things. I use these for propane tanks, so I don't think I have it in gray. Well, now I do. And wow, 2x4 bricks in here? That's rare. And some 2x4 by 2/3 plate with bow, and some 2x2 bricks, 1x2 bricks, and a couple of these 1x2 bricks with the 2 studs on the side. Yeah, that's essentially what that is. There is some color in this set, but most of it's just so far just kind of bland. That's why my collection doesn't have a lot of black pieces in it. It's just not an exciting color to go through. We have some coral 1x1 by 2/3 slopes. We got a 2x2 by 2/3 brick or plate with the 2 studs on the side, and some 1x2 plates, 1x2 by 2/3 slopes, some closed eye pieces, or where they're slightly open, or cat's eyes if you want to look at them that way, and a 1x1 brick with 2 adjacent studs, a 2x2 flat tile, 1x2 Technic brick, 1x2 by 2/3 plate with bow, and some Technic pins and stuff like that. Oh, a couple of these in black, 1x1 by 2/3 plate with bow. I can always use those. And yeah, so far, I'm going to save my final thoughts for the end of the video. Moving on to bag 3. And we already got parts flying out of the bag. Well, that was kind of packed sloppy there. And get that off my floor. We'll start with this one, which is a 2x2 by 2/3 inverted plate with bow. Yeah, those are good for like finishing off the bottom of vehicles and stuff. Some of these big giant pipe pieces in black. And some of these little joint things on a 2x2 brick, 2x2 plates. Oh wow. Some 1x2 Technic bricks with cross hole. And we got this one here is coral, and this one's dark stone gray. Okay, we got some inverted 1x2 plates with bow. There's 2 of them in there, I think, maybe more. 1x2 plates in the same color, and we got some of these magenta claw things. And one of these dark metallic black grayish hood pieces. In fact, these would make good for like a car or something. If you want to make a dark gray sports car, there you go. I got a couple of those. And some upward, or no, these are downwards 1x2 by 2x2 angular plates, 2x3 plates, 5 stud long cross axle, and an eye that's printed on a 1x1 brick. Huh. Maybe that's for the evil My Little Pony. And we got ourselves a 1x2 brick with half bow. One of these weird, what I call it, like a top of an engine or something like that, like top of a hood of a car. Another eyepiece. Yeah. I'm looking for oddball colors, but black is anything but oddball for me. I mean, the coral stuff is catching my eye, but that's it. As well as the spring green. Spring green nose cones. Wow, just one in there? Wow, what are we trying to do, Lego? Eliminate as much color as we can. We got some spring green teeth, 1x2 and 1x1 variants. Some spring green studs. Oh, these are hollow. Okay, those will come in handy. And some of these little T-cross things. And some flat tiles. Various colors. And some 1x1 by 2/3 slopes. More flat tiles. Some downwards angular teeth pieces. And some of these angular 1x2 by 2/3 plate with bow. 1x2 plates. And some 2 stud long Technic cross axles with grooves. Oh, here's the horn piece for the unicorn. Yeah. Well, bag 4 looks like it's a clone of bag 3. Well, let's take a peek in here. This may be a really quick unboxing after all. Oh no, I do see some variations into it. These right here. Not sure what these would be used for, but if you're into making succulents and the botanicals and all that stuff, there you go. And those are magenta too. We also got some of the smaller pieces. I think I've seen these used in the aloe vera plant too. So, the aloe plant. And got some more of these type of metallic hood pieces. Yeah, 2x6 half round plates. More 2x2 by 2/3 plate with bow. And there's lots of plates in here. I'm mostly seeing medium to small pieces. Lots of Technic bricks in here. Look at that. This must be half Technic. Must be a hybrid set. And a 1x2 brick with the 4 studs. That's not too bad. And some more of these little pipe pieces. I wish these were in brown or something to make great tree limbs. No, I'll have to think of a use for those in a mock or something. And a couple more of these inverted 1x2, a 2/3 plate with bow. Some 2x2 quarter round bricks with the cutout. And 2x4 plates. Some more of these downwards angular teeth. Anything else there worth mentioning? We got a Nexonite shield and some 5 stud long Technic cross axles, and yeah. It's more like gothic colors than anything else. And we got some friction pins, 1x2 plates, more teeth pieces in spring green, and some upwards 1x1 by 1x2 angular plates. I could use those for something. Like those work good for making vehicles and stuff. A lot of snot building there. And one of these 1x1 bricks with the cross hoe, and one of these little right angle Technic bushings. Not sure what the name of those are. I'm not into Technic, so I have no clue. And a cross axle with ball joint, and a 1x1 plate with lamp holder. Now, how do I know some of these parts? I've been using them for years. And some 1x1 by 2/3 slopes. Like we get them in white, black, and magenta. I also got a couple of these 1x2 plates with bow and magenta too. So yeah, there's some oddball colors in here, but not the pieces I could use. Wow, bag 5 has actually got different colors. If this is even in the right set. Looks like something you'd see in a botanical collection set here. And I hate to think those are capes. Well, let's find out here. Well, we're going to take a look at this first. It probably is. Yep, with a tile in there. Yeah, it looks like we'll be spending some time putting. Well, I'll be spending a lot of time putting those on because I always have to fight with capes. And yeah, some 3x3/4 round plates. There we got some of these leaf pieces. Oh, these are cool. These are in bluish green. Too bad those weren't in another color. I could use those, but just not in that color. You also get some of these 1x1 plates with the leaf piece in that color. Wow, this doesn't even belong with this set. This has actually got some nice parts in here. And here we got our torso. That's nicely printed. Double-sided head. And the pants. Okay. And some of these scrolly things. I wish I can get those in pearl gold. Oh wow, a bow and arrow that's in purple. More leaf pieces. Some of these 3x3 corner rounded plates. I use those in a couple of mocks or tutorials. You haven't seen them yet. And yeah, there's plenty of tutorials. Just right now I got to get through the sets. 1x4 or 2x4 angular wedge plates, an hourglass, and a purple wig here. Let me see if I can get that on my finger correctly here. So it's like a weave or something, or just a perm. Not sure. I'm always after those exotic color wigs. And a 1x2 brick with the 4 studs, 2 on both sides. And we got one more of these little bags here. Yeah, these colors don't look too bad. There's a lot of oddball pieces in these colors, which is cool. And a minifigure accessory attachment bracket. And transparent. And 2x2 plates, and 1x2 plates with the friction fork. 2x2 round flat tiles. I bet those are going to get stickered up. And some 1x2 plates with the bow, jumper plates. Oh, we got a carrot in there. It's probably the only orange piece I've seen in there. Well, we found the carrot top to the carrot right here. That's in bright green. And are these printed? Don't know. They keep flipping over, so you get 2 hourglass pieces and some number 1 1x2 rounded plates. Okay, we found some 1x2 plates with the friction stub. 1x1, well, it was there. 1x1 plate with the little stick on the end. And one of these holders, it takes a 3.2 stick. And if you really wanted to, you can stick the carrot in there too. See? That's what those are for. And 1x2 plates and stuff, and round 2x2 plates. So we're going to do the final assessment on the parts, and you can probably tell by the tone of my... Don't roll off. You can tell by the tone of my voice throughout the whole thing. These colors are not exciting for the bricks in here. And this is any indication what the build's going to be like. Yeah, I'm in for a workout. I'm always after bright, colorful, oddball colors. And except for this bag here, the other ones were kind of bland. They were just not colorful. But tell me what you think of the parts in this set. To me, it didn't look like anything too exciting, but let me know in the comments.